What is going on, guys? Welcome to another Red Moto vlog. So I came into the garage thinking that I was going to ride the Kawasaki today, and I wasn't sure if it was going to start up since I haven't ridden it in a while. And it started up. It was 100% completely fine, surprisingly, because usually if I don't ride it in like 4 days or like a week, it doesn't even start up. But you know what, I'm kind of feeling like I'm gonna take the R6 today. I don't know, I haven't taken a lot of photos with the Kawasaki on my Instagram. I haven't got that all straightened out. I haven't taken any photos recently, but I don't know, today I just kind of want to jump on the R6 and take it for a stroll. I also want to test out this little suction cup and see if it actually holds up for that second view angle on the GoPro. I don't know, let's see what happens. I think I'm gonna take the R6 though. I'll see you guys on the road here in a minute. Alright, so R6 all warmed up, ready to go. Let's see what the road has to offer today. Man, I really hope this thing stays put. But if it doesn't, then I'm gonna lose a GoPro LCD, which will suck. It is a nice 56 degrees here in Texas today, and I couldn't ruin this good weather and not go out for a ride. I couldn't, at least for a couple hours. So I decided to come out, go for a ride. I actually went out yesterday and hit some twisties with some new guys that I met, and they were showing me one of the twisties here in the DFW that I haven't been able to check out. And man, I can't wait to vlog or to do a video hitting those twisties. I didn't want to do a video yesterday. I just wanted to go out and ride. You know, I haven't been to that part. You know, I haven't seen the road yet. I haven't noticed I haven't learned that road as well as others may have, and I just didn't want to think about vlogging. I didn't want to think about battery life and what I'm going to talk about and all of that. I just some days, man, you just want to go out and ride. Some days you just want to go out and ride without thinking about vlogging, and yesterday was one of those days. But I'm pretty sure in the future I'll be hitting those twisties more often. You know, once I start getting used to it and learning it and everything like that, I'm gonna hit it out more often. That way I could give you guys some content, taking the R6 out there or the 650 to hit some twisties. You ever hate when the school zones don't have that light up deal, and you don't know if you're supposed to be going 20 miles an hour or 45? I guess you just look at other cars and figure it out, because everybody looks like they're going about 45 or 50. So I guess today's topic, just like you see on the title on this ride, is going to be whether you should finance a bike or just pay cash for it. I know some motor vloggers have already touched on this subject, but you know what, I'm out here riding today, so I'm gonna give my 2 cents on the subject myself. I am a firm believer, now that I've grown up, that only buy things if you have the money to buy it. I'm a firm believer of that. Now, it's always good to have credit. It's always good to put things in credit, but to build your credit, to show history that you're paying off stuff when you do put them in credit, and to grow your credit score. But I am a firm believer that if you do have the money or think and wait, that you should wait till you have the money to get it. Otherwise, you know, you're just spending money that you don't have. So in my experience, in the essence of bikes in my lifetime, the 650 and the 650 The 650 I financed, so I put what did I put, like 2,000 down or something like that. And I went into the agreement or the finance knowing that they were offering, you know, 6 months no interest, and that's what I wanted. I told myself that I was gonna pay off the bike while and not have to pay any interest. So my overall goal was to not pay any interest and to set up a relationship, or not a relationship, but a good history with Sheffield, just in case, you know, in the future I would want to finance with them again if I got a more expensive bike that I needed to finance. If you're a young person and looking to build your credit, I highly suggest, you know, maybe getting a personal loan that's about $3,000-4,000 or $2,000, whatever amount the bike, you know, is going to cost you. Which, if you're, you know, 18 years old or 20 years old, I wouldn't suggest buying a $8,000 bike, you know, unless you got it like that, which most people don't. You got a good job and everything like that, you know you can make maybe a payment of 120, you know. Shoot, if you financed the bike for 3 grand or did a personal loan for like 3 grand for a bike, yeah, your payments probably be like $80 a month, unless you know, brought the terms down to like 2 or 3 years, but your payments won't be a lot. And even if you decide to pay it off fast, you know, it's all it means is you have that little cushion there. So if you got a personal loan for like 3 or 4 grand and decide that you want to buy a bike that's about 3 or 4 grand, then you have that little cushion there. You know, let's say it's about $80 a month or something like that, and you wanted to pay 150, or you wanted to pay, you know, 200, whatever, you want to pay it off a little bit sooner, then it'll still pretty much help your credit. I mean, it is a small loan, and usually what builds credit is that you have the account for a long period of time and you show that you're making payments on time. That'll build up your credit. There's a lot of good things about financing your bike, and there's also a lot of bad things. If you can't afford the bike that you're buying, why are you buying it? You know, you can't afford a freaking $25,000 BMW S1000 and you get paid, you know, like shit. Why would you buy a BMW S1000? I'm just saying. So, but you gotta also put in the fact that do not buy a bike unless you know what the insurance is gonna cost. I say it again, do not buy a bike unless you know what the insurance is gonna cost, because a lot of times you buy a super sport and the insurance costs more than the damn payment, like by more than 2 times the payment. And you don't want to get put in a position where you have already financed the bike and you can't afford the freaking insurance for it, because that would suck. And if you are young and let's say you may have other stuff that's, you know, on credit, and you don't want to put the bike on credit, then just buy, you know, something. And if you're, especially if you're starting out, just buy a cheap bike, you know, save up money. If you're working, if you have a steady income, it shouldn't be rough, it shouldn't be hard to save up, you know, a couple $100 every month, and in the long run be able to pay anywhere from, you know, $3,000 to $4,000, depending on how long you want to wait on a bike, especially if, you know, you're just starting out and you're not going to keep the bike for too long. Ain't nobody here. I don't think anybody's here. No homeless people. Anyways, yo, that is like I said, I know a lot of people do videos on this, but that is my 2 cents on the whole topic about whether you should finance your bike or just pay it outright. I mean, it's really going to depend on you. It's going to depend on your financial situation. It's going to depend on whether you want to build credit or not. It's going to depend on all those factors, and I really can't say like one is better than the other or the other is better, you know. I can't say that. So it's gonna depend on you. If you do have questions or anything like that, throw it down in the comments below. I'm gonna end this video right here. And make sure you comment, like, and subscribe if you like the content. I'm gonna, you know, keep putting out videos. I got another video that I've been holding off on a while to put out, and so I'm working on that. So I don't know if this is gonna come out first or the other one's gonna come out first, but you know, stay tuned. Hit that notification bell if you want to know when my videos come out. That way you're up to date. Follow my Instagram. It's at @RET_moto. I post my photos down over there and everything like that. Photos I take out here and everywhere I go. And again, I'm pretty active in stories. Yeah, that's about it. I'm gonna take some photos out here real quick and wait for a buddy to get over here because he wants to go get something to eat, but he's riding from like 30 minutes away. No, excuse me. Anyways, yeah, again, comment, like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.